Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. It is now the first Monday of 2022, which means it's time to get back on the grinds, baby! And the first item going out, our first sale of 2022, is down here in bin W. Here we go. And here it is, the first item, a FootJoy windbreaker jacket. I actually think I picked this up in our last thrift haul, so this was a very fast sale. It ended up selling for 40 bucks. Not bad for a first sale of the year. And then right above that bin, we actually got our next item going out. This pure H2O water filter right here, sold for 21 bucks. And then this set of Roughwear Summit Trek dog boots right here, sold for $35. Followed by our next items, which are both up in that box right there. Actually, I should probably do this with two hands. Here in that box are a bunch of Fenton glass animals, and this little hummingbird right here, it's a painted one, sold for $55. And then the other one going out is this frosted topaz bear right here, which sold for 60 smackers. Just look how nice those look when you hold them up to the light. They're really pretty. Moving on, this next one's a nice sale, a back brace for 90 bucks. And here it is, that $90 item, the Aspen back brace. Nice. And real quick, I do want to mention, before you sell any kind of medical equipment over on eBay, make sure you are doing your research. I had to research into braces and stuff to make sure that I was okay to sell this kind of stuff, because there's a ton of restrictions over on eBay when it comes to medical equipment. Just make sure you're in the clear, because you don't want to lose your account over selling something that you didn't know you weren't allowed to sell. Anyways, our next item is over here in bin E. Look, you can see, you guys, that's you right there. That reflection, that camera, that's you. And I actually think it's this thing right here in the front. Yep, it sure is. It is this guy right here. This is a women's LL Bean rain jacket, and it sold for 40 bucks. And then I see our other item right there. This little fella right here is an off-brand GoBot. It's a Mr. Machine Robo, and it sold for 25 bucks. And then right above there, we got another nice little sale right here in this white box. Here we have that iPhone 7 that I got lucky and found at the Overstock store for $5. Plugged it in, tested it out, it ended up working, and it sold for 90 bucks in under 24 hours. And now right over here in A2, we got a couple of dog garments going out. All right. The first piece is right here. It's this Roughwear large abrasion resistant overcoat. It is brand new with tags, as you can see right there, and it ended up selling for $55. Here it is. Here's the other one, the other abrasion resistant coat going out. Again, brand new with the tags, and this one is in teal. Again, 55 bucks. Yeet! And now we'll drop down one bin down here to bin P. I actually think it's this guy right here, this nice little blue vest right there. And it is this guy. This is an Orvis women's vest, and it sold for 20 bucks. And then we've actually got another recent pickup. This LL Bean flannel sold for 20. We're almost done, just a couple more items. Now I gotta come down here into the toys. In this big bag of wrestlers, I gotta find one specific wrestler that sold. Here it is, this Kurt Angle wrestling figure sold for 25. This LED headlight sold for 20. Roughwear brush guard for 20. And one of these Ken Burns country music DVDs sold for 40. This sweatshirt right here, I actually had this for quite a while. It's a vintage 49ers sweatshirt, and it finally sold for 25 bucks. That was actually one of those items that I thought was gonna fly out of my store, and then it ended up sitting for a while, so you never know. Sometimes it just be like that. Our last piece of clothing is over here in bin X. We got these Adriano Goldschmied jeans that sold for 35. And then our final sale of the day is a Nintendo 64 manual only. There it is, Yoshi's Story manual only for the N64, sold for $13. Not a bad first day of sales to start out 2022. Now let's get all this packed up and shipped out. There we go, all packed up and ready to move it on out. And actually, while I was packing up those orders, I had one more sale come in. This is a Streamlight flashlight. I picked this up a while ago when I was down in Charlotte, so it's been a while, but it finally sold for some good money. This one flashlight, it did have the charging base and everything with it, so it was complete, sold for $90. That is absolutely crazy. It's definitely the most expensive flashlight I've ever sold. Bolo for sure. Be on the lookout for Streamlight. And you all know what's next. I'm going to drop this stuff off at the post office, and we'll go thrifting. All right, thrift store number one, Goodwill. See what we get. This one right here would have been a good find. It's an Eddie Bauer Storm Down jacket. You can see it kind of says it down there, but it's worn away, but I can read it. Storm Down 800 fill vest. That would be a great little score right there. Unfortunately, we can see the down filling is coming out. There's a bunch of loose stuff around it, and when I'm touching it, I can feel the down is actually not in the baffles anymore. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to leave that, but that would have been a great score. Down a little bit here in the jackets, just came across a Nike sportswear windbreaker jacket. It's a pretty basic one, all black, but it does have the logo down the corner. That's a newer style one. Gonna be paying $7 for it. Should go for right around 30. Not bad. Just a little bit down from that Patagonia though, just came across a nice little Levi denim jacket. These are always good sellers. Minimum $30 out of these. This one might be a little bit more, gonna be paying $8. I'm gonna call that like 35, maybe 40 if we're lucky. Coming down the shirts here, just came across a nice little Orvis men's flannel. Not really a brand I pick up too much anymore. However, these heavy flannels like this go for some decent money still. 25 to 30 bucks on that. Are you paying $6? Here we have a brand I'm not familiar with. It's a Critical Role. Never heard of it before, but the jacket felt pretty quality. It does have a big spell out on the back as well, so that always helps. Decided to look it up, and there were no active comps, but there is one sold at $95. So that might be a nice little test pickup. New brand, never heard of it before. Gonna be paying $8, potentially 95. We'll take it. Check out that find right there. No brand name on it, but I could tell by the feel of the clothing that is alpaca. It has a very, very unique feeling to it. It's a very smooth feeling, almost like butter. Great scores on this. Alpaca stuff sells super well. This is probably a $35 to $45 sweater. All right, didn't see anything in the hard goods I wanted to pick up, so I think we're gonna call it with the clothing that we got and check out, call it there, move on to the next store. Okay, slight little change of plans here. I just got a notification on my phone that I'm supposed to be on the other side of town right now picking up some online auction lots that I won, and I totally forgot about it. It's not a lot of stuff by any means, but there are some cool items. I'll show it to you when I get there, but it does mean that I'm going to have to cut this thrifting trip a little bit short today, unfortunately, so I'll make it up to you guys by going thrifting later this week and doing like a dedicated thrifting video, but for now, I need to get to the other side of town so I don't waste my money and they keep all my stuff. All right, so here's what I ended up getting at the auction. I got two different lots. The first one had a 1974 Incredible Hulk in it, as well as a 1973 Catwoman in it. Those are pretty dang cool. Plus it had these old jigsaw puzzles in a can. I just really like the graphics on those. These probably aren't worth that much, but the two figures definitely are. I've popped comps up on the screen for you guys. And then down here we got two different boxes full of Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars, and there were like 12 or 13 different Hot Wheels in here that were red lines. So that's why I ended up picking this lot up. I don't do a ton of Hot Wheels, but red lines are definitely something you want to look out for. And that right there is going to wrap things up for this video. I hope that you guys all enjoyed. Real quick, you might notice my mic sounds different. Let me know down in the comments if you like how this sounds, this current video that's being recorded right now, not the stuff that was being recorded in the thrift store that was on the GoPro. It was a different microphone. So let me know how this audio sounds. If you like it, let me know down below. Also, while you're down there, be sure to hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Until next time, keep on treasure hunting. Peace.